In a nice quiet village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived together with his daughter who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman. So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to trade, her stepmother and Bawang Merah would treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work and was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih work went wrong, her stepmother would punish her by not feeding her.
Hey Bawang Putih, what's my clothes?
Not yet finished washing clothes, Bawang Putih would then be called by her stepmother.
Bawang Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry.
Okay, Mom. Because Bawang Putih worked so hard and was punished so harshly, her body became thinner. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father died.
Father, don't leave Bawang Putih, Father.
While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, we finally did. Yes, Mom, we will be rich.
Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah further tortured her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes she would cry at night. One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry. Her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih didn't realize that her stepmother's purple shawl had washed away. When she put all the clothes into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there.
Look, Bawang Merah, we finally did it. Yes, Mom, Mother Farmer's cup is gone. Oh no, it's dripping down the river. What shall I do? I daren't go home. Mother will scold me.
Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer who was washing his cow.
Uncle, did you see a brown scarf floating down the river?
The farmer nodded and replied, Bawang Putih immediately headed off the mountain. There she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house.
Excuse me, Grandma. Did you find my mother brown scarf?
Hi there, let's go in. What's your name?
My name is Bawang Putih, Grandma.
The old grandmother will give a brown scarf with one condition. Bawang Putih must help her first. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother cook, looking for firewood, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave for home. The grandma gave her the shawl.
Putih, this is the scarf you are looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift, a pumpkin for you because you help me close with you on like.
On the table, there were both small and large pumpkins. Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home. I just the smell one, Grandma.
Okay, take this little pumpkin, but remember, you can open the pumpkin until you get home. You understand?
Well, Grandma, I will do everything you say. Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was scolded by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih?
Forget me, Mother.
Stop! Cut the pumpkin because we are hungry.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Huh? Where did you... the pumpkin?
Bawang Putih then told them everything.
Bawang Putih, you should have questioned the pumpkin. It would have had more jewelry. Look like I have an idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the brown scrap. Then secretly, they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the brown scrap was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
I'm tired. Let's just go home. Bawang Merah did better. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih. But I'm tired, Mom.
Arriving at the old grandmother's house, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about the brown scrap.
Dear grandmother, did you find my mother's brown cup? Oh yes, it just so happens that grandma found it on the river.
Just like Bawang Putih, the new grandmother will give them the shawl if they helped her. The only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma, but they still couldn't stop complaining.
I'm so tired. If it weren't for pumpkin, I wouldn't do this.
Yes, I am also tired. Hopefully there will be even more jewelry instead the pumpkin.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and say goodbye. The old grandmother gave the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there are two pumpkins, one large and one small.
Pumpkin as a gift from me.
And of course, the stepmother and Bawang Merah chose the large pumpkin.
Remember, then open the pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, grandma. That's for sure. We will go home first, grandma.
Bawang Merah and her mother do not obey the advice of the grandmother. On the way, the stepmother splits the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hand on jewelry inside.
Let's just open the pumpkin now. The old grandmother will not know. Yeah, let's open this. I am also curious.
However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals such as snakes, scorpions, spiders, and centipedes. They were both bitten by a snake.
What is this? Where is the jewelry? Why did I have these animals in the inside? Eek!
Because they are still in the middle of the forest, no one came to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah died for the snake bite. Their greed brought them to disaster. Meanwhile, Bawang Putih lives happily ever after. The jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rich. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruits of her obedience and kindness.